Man who shot two Indian men in Kansas bar sentenced to life. File. In this May 15, 2017, file photo, Adam Purinton, charged in the Olathe Austin's bar shootings, appears in Division 8 at the Johnson County District Courthouse in Olathe, Con. The Kansas man who fatally shot an Indian immigrant and wounded another in a suburban Kansas City bar is scheduled to be sentenced Tuesday, August 7, 2018, on federal hate crime charges. Purinton of Olathe agreed to a plea deal in May that recommended he be sentenced to life in prison on each of 3 hate crime charges, with the sentences to run consecutively. David Hewlett, The Kansas City Star via AP, Pool, File, Kansas City, Con. AP, a Kansas man who opened fire at a suburban Kansas City bar, killing an immigrant from India and wounding 2 other men, was sentenced Tuesday in federal court to 3 consecutive life prison sentences for what federal prosecutors said was a hate crime. Adam Purinton, 53, of Olathe, did not speak in court Tuesday as he was sentenced for the Feb. 22, 2017, shooting at Austin's bar. The shooting raised concerns that immigrants were facing more harassment after the election of President Donald Trump and prompted officials in India to question whether their citizens were safe in the U.S. Witnesses said Purinton was asked to leave the bar after he verbally harassed Kuchibhadla and Madasani, at one point yelling, "Get out of my country." He later returned with a handgun and fired several times at the 2 men, killing Kuchibhadla and wounding Madasani. A third man who tried to intervene, Ian Grillett, also was wounded. Purinton was arrested later in Missouri after he allegedly told a bartender he was running from police because of the shooting. He pleaded guilty to federal hate crime charges in May, in a deal that allowed him to avoid the death penalty. His sentence on Tuesday will run consecutively to another life sentence Purinton previously received for first-degree murder in Johnson County District Court, in Kansas. None of his victims appeared in court Tuesday, the Kansas City Star reported. Prosecutors read a statement Sunayana Damala, Kuchibhadla's widow, had addressed to Purinton. Srinu and I came to the United States of America full of dreams and aspirations. Now, my American dream, and that of Srinu's, is broken, she wrote. If you could have kept your anger inside and spoke to my husband softly, Srinu would have been more than happy to share his background and help you understand that not every brown-skinned person is suspicious or evil, but kind, smart and contributing to America. Instead you chose to rage and bully in anger, and when you were stopped, you decided to take their lives. U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions said in a statement that Purinton's crimes were detestable. The defendant acted with clear premeditation in murdering 1 man, and attempting to murder a second man, simply because of their race, religion, and national origin, according to the statement. As a result, a promising young life has been tragically cut short, and other lives have been filled with suffering. Securing this sentence is important not only to the victims and their loved ones, but also to our justice system and our nation as a whole. Copyright 2018 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, written or redistributed.